As Ramadan, Passover and Easter coincide this month, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said this is the moment for people to all unite for peace. The UN chief also calls for those that believe in God in different ways, with different expressions, to join their voices in the common prayer for peace. Yahya Jammeh has more details of that in this report.
The United Nations chief started a Ramadan solidarity visit tradition many years ago when he was the UN High Commissioner for Refugees. Every year, he went to a country with refugee camps or with refugee settlements. He stayed there for a certain amount of time, fasting with the communities to respect the tradition and the religious values of the people. After becoming the Secretary General of the United Nations, Guterres kept the tradition, not only focusing on refugee communities, but also focusing on the Muslim communities that are suffering. Reflecting on the visits, Guterres explains his experience with refugees about peace and solidarity.
The sense of peace, the sense of solidarity, the sense of generosity that I witnessed in the communities hosting refugees, and also the resilience, the courage of the refugees themselves was extremely inspiring, and it remains a very important inspiration of everything I do today as Secretary General of the United Nations.
During the past few years, the Ramadan Solidarity Visits tradition took the UN chief to Mali, Afghanistan, Christchurch, Senegal, Niger, and many more places.
Ramadan is the moment where we should think about what we are doing and think about how necessary it is to bring peace to the world, how necessary it is to bring solidarity to the world, to fight inequalities, to create conditions for the cohesion of societies, for minorities to be respected, for migrants and refugees to be respected, and for people to understand that we are all together in the same world, and independently of our religious belief.
Next week, Guterres is heading to Somalia, which is still teetering on the brink of full-scale famine, according to UN humanitarians, with nearly half of the population, some 8.25 million, in need of life-saving assistance or protection. Around 1.8 million children are severely malnourished, and around 8 million people there lack access to adequate water, sanitation, and hygiene facilities. Increasingly extreme weather has seen both prolonged drought and devastating flooding, a consequence of accelerating climate change, at the moment when extremist militants from Al-Shabaab continue to wage a deadly terror campaign. Reporting for Eyeafrica News, I am Yahya Jammeh.